So Zillow just announced this week that they're closing down their Zillow Offers program. They're offloading 7,000 properties and laying off 2,000 of their employees. So I know a lot of you are wondering what that's going to do to our real estate market. So I wanted to create this video to help you guys get some information on what's happening with Zillow and what that's going to do to our California real estate market. Hi, I'm Rose Gonzalez with the Gonzalez Real Estate Team, bringing you your real estate and finance tips to help you maximize your financial wealth and management. So let's start off with Zillow. Everybody knows about Zillow. So if you're buying a home, you go to Zillow to look for properties. I have clients all the time sending me properties that they're interested in using a Zillow link. If you're a seller, you're constantly looking at Zillow to get your Zestimate, and that's basically, value of your home based on what Zillow is estimating it to be. So I wanted to share a little bit of background on Zillow and their estimates and how this leads into this whole iBuyer program that Zillow started in 2018. They got into the iBuyer program, which is a real estate company that uses algorithms and technology to buy and resell homes quickly. So there's a lot of benefits to a seller selling their home to an iBuyer. They basically get a cash offer. They could probably close within 14 days. But typically an iBuyer is someone who's going to want to buy your home based on their computer generated value of your home, and then they want to fix it and then flip it. And the problem with these iBuyers is that, just like with the Zestimate, right? They are computer generated estimates of your home. So it takes all the homes that have sold within a certain radius of your home, regardless of the condition of the property. So the difference between a Zestimate and the accuracy versus having a real estate professional come out and do home valuation on your home is that a real estate professional can go in your home, see what updates you've made, what's the condition of your home, how's the roof, how's the kitchen, compared to what has sold in the area. So there could be, a home that hasn't updated their kitchens, but they're comparing it to a home that just sold, 3 months ago on the same street that had updated kitchens and a gorgeous backyard and, just recently updated. So that's a difference between the Zestimate. And I wanted to share the accuracy of the Zestimate. So this is actually on Zillow's website. So if you take a look at this, this is a data on active listing accuracy. This is off market. So basically, the active listing is where the realtors have already listed the home. The list price is all over the internet, all over MLS. So Zillow has our list price. And so basically what this is saying is that the median error of a listed home by a realtor is 2.5%. And it is 78.8 accurate, within 5% of the sales price, 95.6% within 10% of the sales price, and 99.3% within the 20% of the sales price. And again, this is a home that's listed by a realtor. Now, let's take a look at the data of off-market listings. So this is, they're not listed on the market. Zillow is basically doing their computer-generated algorithm. They are just gathering all the data points that they can find in the area. So now the accuracy is the median error in Sacramento off-market is 5.8 as compared to a listed home at 2.5. The 5% within 5% of the sales price drops all the way down to 44.8%, whereas when it's listed, it's 78.8%. Within 10 miles of the sales price, it is at 70.8%, whereas it was as high as 95.6% when it's listed. And then it is 89.9% within 20% of the sales price, compared to 99.3% accuracy. So I shared this with you because, these numbers here look good, but people don't really understand what that means. So they're basically taking the list price that the agents are listing these houses for and using that as sort of their entry point to the Zestimate for those listed homes. So you can see there's a big difference between off-market homes and homes that are listed for sale with a realtor. So now that we talked about what an iBuyer is, here's a article on why Zillow thinks that they kind of had some risks with the iBuyer program, and it basically says that the company said on Tuesday that the 304 million inventory write-down it recorded in the third quarter from its home segment, which includes Zillow Offers, was because it bought homes during the last quarter for prices higher than they believe they can sell it for. So that's really huge. So they were buying homes, more than what the market value is. So Zillow is now announced that it would shut down its house flipping arm and cut its workforce by 25%. Zillow is also seeking to sell 7,000 homes to institutional investors for $2.8 billion, and it plans to take write-downs of more than $500 million on the failed venture that relied heavily on its pricing algorithms. So just, again, showing you that the Zestimates were pretty inaccurate when the homes were not listed for sale. So I wanted to share that with you guys because, that plays a big role in kind of what's going on with Zillow right now. So if, let's say, for example, you were a seller, your home had a Zestimate of 680,000 when realistically your market value for your home was only 650. So if Zillow came to you with an offer for market value at 650, you probably won't take it because their estimate says that it's worth 680. So Zillow, their computer generated algorithm, is going to give you a cash offer for 680,000 because that's what the estimate is giving them. There are fees associated with taking an iBuyer offer. So I had a buyer who wanted to take a look at the Zillow Home, and Zillow was in the business of buying homes, fixing them, and reselling them. So that's what we thought. Well, we came into this home, and as you can see, there's paint that needed to be redone, and they didn't do them. And another thing I wanted to show was that this home was on the market for 12 days when we took a look at it. And Zillow bought this home for $552,457. And they had to list it at market value, which is $509,900. The last sold comp in that area was 506. And I wanted to show this to you because they were buying the home for more than what it was really worth. Here's another one that I found. They bought this home for $766,800. They listed it at $760,000 and they've had multiple price cuts, and now they are down to $714,900. This home has been on the market for 46 days. Now, I wanted to run some comps on this house as well, just to see what was going on. And so this home right here sold for $699,000. And as you can see, let me actually go back and show you the kitchen in this house. So it's not updated kitchen, right? This home right here sold for $699,000. And it had, a smaller kitchen, obviously, but it was a little bit more updated. If you take a look at the kitchen, it has granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. So this sold for $699,000. Now, another comp in the area sold for $760,000, and this is probably where the majority of the Zestimate was coming from. But as you can see, the house is completely different than the house that Zillow was purchasing. And look how much different, how much nicer it is compared to the other home. So it's updated. It has a beautiful look. It's probably in a different neighborhood because the houses don't look the same. And the kitchen is way bigger, has updated kitchen. Look how big that is. Stainless steel appliances, beautiful white countertops. Look at the lighting. I mean, it's beautiful, and it doesn't compare to this kitchen. So as you can see, Zillow made a big mistake with using their estimates when doing iBuyer cash offers. So this has been sitting on the market for 46 days It's already had multiple price cuts. So now you can see where Zillow's making their mistakes. So one, they're buying the home for over market value. Two, they're listing the home for more than what they bought it for, which means it's overpriced. Three, it doesn't seem like, from what I've seen anyways, and what I've heard from some colleagues, is that they're not even fixing up the home. So if you're going to buy a home, renovate it and fix it, you can definitely make a lot of money doing that. But if you're buying a home and not doing anything to it, overpricing, and it's sitting on the market, that's where the problem is going to be. So that's why Zillow is coming across a lot of problems with, the inventory that they're getting, because they're just not doing it the right way. Also, another thing is that Zillow's also, at least in the Sacramento area that I can see, there's 24 homes that are Zillow owned right now. They range between maybe $400,000 to $700,000, and basically they're competing with our first-time home buyer market. That's actually a conflict of interest, because first-time home buyers want to buy homes like this. Obviously, they want to buy homes that are move-in ready, but if they have to update a few things, they would rather pay the lower price to do them. So now basically Zillow is buying these properties, increase the price, and then resell it to the market. Well, that's just causing a lot of hardship on our first-time home buyers. So that's another conflict of interest that we found with these iBuyer programs. I don't think we are going to see a housing crash because Zillow made some errors on their part. Really, really bad business decision, in my opinion. I feel like if you look at the data that I have shown here, they bought the homes overpriced and they listed it overpriced. And although they're taking a huge cut on what they've bought the house for and what they listed it for, they're actually selling them at market value. So we're not anticipating that these homes are going to offload and sell for less than market value. And even if they did a little bit, it wouldn't be so much that they're going to cause some home valuation issues. I think they're going to reevaluate what they're doing with their estimates moving forward. And honestly, like with the iBuyer companies getting out of the business of purchasing, renovating, and fixing, it gives more opportunities for our first-time home buyers to get back in the market and have more homes to choose from. So they're not missing out on, homes that, need paint and a little bit of carpet to be done. They can actually fix them themselves and not pay as much money. So, I don't foresee the market taking a dive because Zillow is offloading 7,000 properties, or, shutting down their iBuyer program. I think it's actually great for the real estate market. I hope this video helped. If you have any questions about what's going on in the real estate market, or any more questions about finding Zillow owned homes right now, make sure to reach out to me. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure to click on that subscribe button below, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.